EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Chargers. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Go. To the air again, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. He would not allow him to cut upfield. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 3rd down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Ritter headed right off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Ritter. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and goal. Ritter with it. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Go.
21-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
That's out wide for Palmer. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
21. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Falcons 55-yard line.
Crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Again, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. A give up the gut to Hill. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down and goal to go.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Let's go.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Ritter now. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Justin Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Kappa.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Allen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On second down, here's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the Falcons.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Ritter. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ritter back to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go Lion, Lion, Lion.
Herbert now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air again, Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, 53 yards. Falcons. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And the Falcon first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a third down and 8. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Robinson with another carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
10 cycles.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A dump off now to Hill. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Gain on the play. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This out quickly to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Flush to his right. It's Williams on the catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Herbert on first down now. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Down. Blue check. Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. but as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Ritter. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Now a throw here to his running back. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Baylor Tigers. Set.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Falcons 38, Chargers 25.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Bourne going to go in motion right here. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On play action, here's Ritter. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Allen's got it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Hey, Kappa. Ready?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's another Chargers first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Hey, Ram.
Now Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Lion.
Throwing, Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. Again, it's Robinson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Falcons 48, Chargers 33.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for the